welcome to the Tuesday, June 21st edition of the Horizon Communication Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisden. A new winner's name was placed on the Edward Cross long-distance race as Ben Smith and Christian Eben sailed to victory in the 78th annual race that finished off the West End Sailboat Club.
We were leading going in the cut, and then in the middle of the cut, we got stuck in a hole, no wind. We lost a lot of boats. There was probably 3 boats behind us at one point. We got a good piece of pressure, and we were coming out of the cut right next to Stevie. In front of Stevie, luckily, I don't know if he was in front of us, it might have been a little bit harder. But yeah, and then we were able to get a good shift right at Fort St. Catherine and pass the second place boat. And from there, we just really got on the waves pretty well. We were surfing the waves, planing, and I think we were hiking a lot harder than the other people. And I think that put the fitness from laser and from other sailing, I think that really helped us. And once we started catching them up, I don't think there was any way that anyone else could catch us up. We kept extending.
Students from the Royal Hospital School in Ipswich, including Sebastian Kemp and Nicole Stovall, have dominated the podium at the UK National Sailing Championships. Kemp, who is also the current World Youth Sailing Champion, won the ILCA 6 male class. Stovall, who joined the RHS in January, finished first in the ILCA 6 female class. Bermuda finds itself in the bad news department for international sailing as organizers of the Newport Bermuda race announced captain of yacht Morgan of Miata loses his life after going overboard. Jason Carroll and the crew of MOD 70 Argo outran every elapsed time recorded associated with the Newport Bermuda race when they completed the 52nd annual edition on Saturday night at 11:20:09. Argo's elapsed time of 33 hours and 9 seconds is more than 30 hours faster than Carroll's Gunboat 62 Elvis, set in the first multi-hull division in 2018 Bermuda race. It is also 1 hour, 42 minutes and 42 seconds faster than the 100-foot monohull Camachi's open division mark of 34 hours, 42 minutes and 53 seconds set back in 2016. Jesse Washington began competing in the 19th FINA World Championships in Hungary. Competing on the opening day, Washington finished 55th overall in the men's 50-meter butterfly with a time of 25:59, this after finishing 5th in Heat 3. Erica Hawley competed in the 2022 World Triathlon Cup in Mexico, clocking an impressive time of 1:01:40, finishing 20th. Hawley clocked 10:21 on the swim, 30:22 on the bike course before closing out with a run time of 18:23. Meanwhile, the 32nd annual Clarion Iron Kids Triathlon took place at the Clearwater Beach in St. David's. Jackson Langley and Fenella Whiteman were crowned the male and female champions in the 11 to 15 racing bike division. 2 riders that compete in the U.S. and don't get much printing press time were crowned the male and female CG Insurance Bermuda National Time Trial champions. The Bermuda Bicycle Association hosted the CG Insurance Bermuda National TT Championships at Clearwater with Connor White and Caitlin Conyers both riding to victory. White won the men's open division, clocking a time of 39:52.2. Caden Hopkins was second in 40:59.2, and Liam Flannery finished third with a time of 41:50.1. In the women's open division, Conyers clocked a winning time of 40:26.2, with Sarah Ryan second in 45:57.5. The 2022 Bermuda Cricket Board's 50-over league season saw several league matches take place. Bermuda was in action internationally. Dowray Rollins saw action with Sussex, as well as Stephen Kelly playing in Wales. Today, Islandstats.com takes a look at the week's top performers, both locally and abroad. O.J. Pitcher, representing St. David's Cricket Club, was the top scorer with a knock of 163. Dion Stubble from Southampton Rangers had the second highest knock of 96, and his teammate Gennaro Tucker scored 90, having the third highest knock for the week, with figures of 8.1 overs, 5 for 18. Mackay McGowan from Cleveland County returned the best bowling figures. Shane Hollis from Somerset Bridge had the second best figures of 8.3 overs, 4 for 26, and Treadwell Gibbons from St. George's Cricket Club had the third best figures of 9 overs, 1 maiden, 4 for 54. Zico Lewis and his Sacramento Republic FC teammates took all 3 points from the LA Galaxy 2, extending their home unbeaten streak and logging their third clean sheet in as many contests. Meanwhile, on local soil, the 2022 Youth Futsal League continued at the National Sports Center with a total of 112 goals scored in the 2 divisions. In the 8 to 11-year-old age group, a total of 52 goals were scored. McKay Brown from Force Orange is the league-leading goal scorer with 24 goals, while in the 12 to 14-year-old age group, a total of 60 goals were scored, with Malik Painter from Force Red remaining the league-leading goal scorer this week with 22 goals in the league. The Bermuda Pacers Relay Classic took place at the National Sports Center, Flora Duffy Southfield Stadium on Friday evening. Harrington Sound Primary won the combined primary school division with 32 points, while West End Primary finished second with 30 points, and Purvis Primary finished third with 28 points. San Sacramento Middle School won the middle school division with 32 points. Dellwood was second with 26 points, and Whitney Institute finished third with 24 points. Cedar Bridge Academy edged the Barclay Institute to claim the high school division title. Cedar Bridge finished with 36 points, while Barclay finished with 34. Salters Grammar finished third with 14 points. 4 Bermuda Archers, Jaden Roberts, Bernard Wade III, Trina Roberts, and Robin Sally competed in the Belgium Ice Nation Shoot. Jaden Roberts won the men's recurve 70-meter class with a score of 613 points. Wade III finished second with 584 points. Competing in the recurve 60-meter class, Trina Roberts finished fourth with a score of 513 points, while Sally finished fifth, scoring 491 points. Kaiwan Waldron returned to action as the standardbred races season continued in Canada. Waldron was in the bike of Erg Magic Bab. During Heat 1, finished 7th with a time of 2:04 and 1. Competing in Heat 4, Waldron and Kinda Like Her finished 8th, clocking a time of 2:03 and 1. Clocking a time of 2:02 and 2, Waldron and She Makes Me Feel Unreal finished 8th in Heat 5. The final regular season game of the 2022 USFL season saw the playoff-bound New Orleans Breakers facing Devois Whaley and his Houston Gamblers in Birmingham. Whaley and his teammates would emerge victorious 20-3. Whaley finished the game with 5 carries for 7 yards. And that's a look at the Tuesday, June 21st edition of the Horizon Communications Sports Brief. I'm Earl Basden.